Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, we got this Pokemon Presents happening in about 10 minutes here. So let me just share the link around a couple places, and I'm pretty excited about this one. I'll say there's been a leak for this one, so yeah, I won't talk about the leak before this happens. Not like it's not like the whole thing leaked or something, but a bunch of information got out, so it is out there. So yeah, be careful of spoilers. I won't talk about the leak. I won't talk about specifics in it or anything like that beforehand, so we can watch this. Yeah, without being completely spoilered. But yeah, there is a big leak out there right now. I am aware of it. People are jumping in chat. Hey, everybody, what's up? Morning, everybody. Yeah, this one's pretty early. Where I am, it's even earlier for West Coast people though. So hold on, let me share the link a couple places. Give me 1 second to do that. But yeah, I'm excited. Excited for this one. Definitely. If what I've heard with the leaks is true, which it appears it probably is, actually might have some pretty exciting stuff here. So this should be fun. This should be a fun Pokemon Presents here. Okay, shared the link some places. All right, everybody's jumping in chat. What's up, everybody? I'm doing good. How's everybody else doing? Good morning. Yeah. Somebody said I think it starts in an hour. No, it starts in like 10 minutes, I believe. I believe it's 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. It's saying 10 a.m. Oh, geez. Yeah, I guess it does start in like an hour. Oh, wow. Okay. I started this way too early then. Did not realize. I mean, I'll chill in here for an hour if people just want to stream for an hour. It's fine with me. Yeah, it's saying 10 a.m. here, unless that's incorrect time. I thought it was 9 a.m. for some reason. People said, "Have you seen the leaks?" I have seen the leaks. Yeah. All right. All right. Early stream. Whatever. Yeah. No, I did. I did see the leaks. I was just saying I wasn't going to talk about them, but now if we have an hour to kill, might have to talk about them. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, no, I have seen the leaks that are out there, which it doesn't appear to be the whole, like, I haven't seen like the whole presentation or something like that, but there are some images out there. There are, you know, descriptions of what it is and stuff like that. It looks really cool, so I hope that is what we get. I assume it is. It is what we're gonna get. Yeah, but pretty sweet to get some Pokemon stuff. Someone said we got an hour to kill. Glad I woke up for the stream. Yeah, yeah, we have an hour to kill. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do now for an hour. I thought it was 10 minutes away, but no, we have. It says 66 minutes. I thought it was at 9 a.m. my time, but I guess it's 10 a.m. my time. I don't know. Should I close stream and jump back in a little later, or just sit here and talk about it? I guess we can just sit here and talk about it. Not really. Not an issue with me. People are saying hoping for a good side game. Yeah, yeah. I really am excited for Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap game. I don't know if that's going to be in this presentation or not, but yeah, new Pokemon Snap game would be pretty sweet to see a little bit more of. We haven't seen too much of it. I mean, if it's like the original Pokemon Snap, it might be really short because the first game's really short. But I've been waiting for a sequel to Pokemon Snap, like since the N64 one came out. So yeah, I'm happy to see that it finally got a sequel. I was thinking the Wii U would get a sequel to it. But yeah, I'm excited for that game. Even if it is short, it's like as long as it's like the sequel I wanted like 20 something years ago, I'll be happy. So people are saying, Diamond and Pearl remakes. Yeah, I mean that's been the rumor before, even before the leaks that happened like in the last 24 hours. It's been the rumor, so I guess I can say that. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl remakes here. Hopefully what we get. Probably what we're gonna get. Someone said, "Did I see Practical Brush 12 leak from his presentation?" I've seen the Practical Brush 12 leak. I've seen even more than that. There are images and a video floating around online right now. So yeah, there are leaks out there for this one. All right, I said I wasn't going to talk about the leaks, but I guess I'll talk about them. So I don't know. Chat, do you want me to talk about the leaks, or do you want me to keep this leak free? I mean, we have an hour to kill, so I don't know what else I can really talk about. So yeah, I feel like I might have to just start talking about what I've seen with the leaks. And yeah, I mean, it's not like I've seen the whole presentation or something, but there's some images, there's a video. And yeah, Practical Brush 12 like wrote a description, short description, which matches the images in the video. So I assume the leak is probably real. People said talk about it. Yeah, talk about it. I mean, the channel, we always talk about rumors and leaks and stuff. So whatever. We got time to kill, and we're sitting here. Yeah. So one person said keep it a secret, please. I guess I'm going to talk about it. I said at the very beginning of this I wasn't going to talk about it, but I guess I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, I'll try not to spoil too much. All right, here we go. So Diamond and Pearl remakes supposedly are happening, and there's also supposed to be something Pokemon Legends. I never know how to say the Pokemon's name. Is it Arceus? I always called it Arceus, but I think it's Arceus or something. But I always call it Arceus. So it's Pokemon Legends Arceus. Is supposedly a back in time Pokemon game, and it looks awesome if the leaked images and stuff are legit. It looks so cool. It appears like an open world game. You're like, again, this is just images I've seen, so I don't know if it's true or not. And somebody said Arceus. But it's like an open world game, and that's what it looks like anyway. And you're like crouching and like, I think climbing, and supposedly the Pokemon can like attack you, like they're walking around in the wild and they can like attack the trainer. And I think you have to have a Pokemon out with you, and the battle looks like it just happens, like the Pokemon just attacks your Pokemon and you just like the battle starts. And the whole thing takes place back in time, in Sinnoh. It appears in Sinnoh. So I think it's like we have Diamond and Pearl, and then we have a Diamond and Pearl remake happening. I don't know if that one's. I haven't seen any images of that one. I don't think yet. But that one, supposedly, I think what Practical Brush 12 was saying was that one's like chibi looking. So maybe that's like a Let's Go. I think that's what we're getting this year, and then I think it's 2022. We're gonna get the Pokemon Legends Arceus game that's like back in time. So since Diamond and Pearl is all about space and time, like that's what the legendaries are about, that makes sense to me. And yeah, the graphics look way better than Sword and Shield. The graphics look way better than that. I like the designs for the trainers and the villages and stuff. I mean, just having it back in time is like, there's so much they can do with that. That's like so cool. And Sinnoh is like based on Hokkaido, Japan, which has a really rich history and stuff with a lot of old stuff like that. So it should be really cool. The Anu people, I think is what they're called, are native to Hokkaido and stuff. And that's what the outfit looked like for the trainers. I remember a long time ago, I saw this image online, and it was like a young Professor Oak and young Agatha, like the Elite Four Agatha. And it had like, I think it had the three legendary birds like Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos as like the starters you could choose from. It was just somebody's like fan art drawing, and then it was just like a notebook. You could just like, that was the Pokedex. Pokedex was a notebook. So I assume if it is back in time, it's like feudal Sinnoh, like back in time. It'll probably be like you'll use apricorns. I assume the like Kurt from Gen 2 making the like Pokeballs out of the apricorns. So it's really cool. I mean, this could add a lot of lore to Pokemon too, because like that's always been, Pokemon sometimes talks about the past and stuff in the games, but it's always been a big question to me, is like, how exactly did like human society like evolve alongside like Pokemon and stuff? Like what was things like back before technology and stuff like that? But apparently they used apricorns to catch Pokemon. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. If that is what we're getting, that's pretty cool. It's exciting, and the graphics look awesome. And I love the idea of walking around with your Pokemon. The Pokemon are just in the wild doing stuff. The Pokemon, not only does apparently they can attack the trainer or the Pokemon that you're with. The animations for the attacks. There was one from I think it was Garchomp like attacked, and it like it actually like attacked. It wasn't just the turn based. I mean, it might be a turn based combat system. Excuse me, but it actually like it moved, and like the animation for the attack looked like Garchomp running up and hitting the Pokemon, not just Garchomp jumping up slightly and then a little animation of something that's just like this generic thing. People are saying, wait, when is it starting? Starting in an hour. Yeah, I started way too early here. I thought it was starting at 9. I thought it was starting at 10 minutes. No, it's starting in an hour. So I'm just chilling in here. There's been leaks for this one for people just jumping in. Yeah, there were some leaks. So I'm talking about the leaks. If you don't want to get spoiled in case the leaks are real, they probably are. Practical Brush 12 described it on Reddit. and they've been right the last few leaks that they've had. They've been totally spot on. And then there's some images and there's a video out there, a short video. So most likely, yeah, the leaks are probably real. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna chill and chat for like slightly less than an hour here. This is 59 minutes. So yeah, people are saying they're avoiding leaks. Yeah, if you want to avoid leaks, feel free to jump out of chat. I'm gonna talk about it because we have an hour to kill. I wasn't going to initially when I thought there was only 10 minutes, but with an hour to kill, I gotta talk about something here, right? So people said, where is the video? I saw it online. Yeah. So yes, what's my favorite generation? I like Gen 2. The reason I like Gen 2 is because as a Westerner, as someone who didn't grow up in Japan, the first time I heard about Pokemon was in an issue of Nintendo Power that had Star Fox on the cover. And it was like a, I think, 4-page article on Pocket Monsters and how it was the big new thing in Japan. And Pocket Monsters, to me at the time, I was like 10 probably when this was happening, and I was reading Nintendo Power. And when I was even younger, when I was like 5-6 years old, I was really into Monster in My Pocket, which was these little rubber figurines, and it had a NES game. So I thought Pocket Monsters was Monster in My Pocket, and I thought it was coming back, and I thought it was big in Japan. So that article got my attention, and the article even had a picture of a kid with a bunch of little figurines of Pokemon. So I really thought it was Monster in My Pocket coming back as Pocket Monsters. So I was into it like before Pokemon even came out. It was as soon as Nintendo Power talked about it, like a year before it came out. So I was really into it. And by the time, anyway, this is how this ties into why Gen 2 is my favorite gen. By the time Pokemon came over to the West, it had already been in Japan for a while, I think well over a year, and they were already kind of starting to have Gen 2 stuff. So I always find it funny when people are like, I'm a Gen 1er, like, I only believe in the first 150, everything past that's, like, lame or something like that, like, us older fans, a lot of times are like that. But a lot of times I can show those older fans, I'll show them, like, Dawn Fan, who was in the first movie, or I'll show them Ho-Oh, who's in the first episode of the anime, or Meryl, Pika Blue, if people remember calling that character Pika Blue when it was just happening, or Togepi, who was pretty, in the anime and stuff pretty much. And they'll say like, oh yeah, that's part of the first 150, and I'll be like, no, that's part of Gen 2. So what I'm getting at here is that Gen 2 was already like trickling out of Japan by the time we got Pokemon at all here in the West. So for people to say they're a Gen 1er, I always find that strange. I feel like the original Pokemon were the first 150, and then a lot of the Gen 2 Pokemon as well, because we kind of knew about them. They were sort of happening. So I always consider myself a Gen 2 person, because I think anyone who isn't, didn't grow up in Japan in the late 90s really can't call themselves a Gen 1er. So that's my favorite one. And I really like the designs in Gen 2. Gen 2 as a game as well. Red and Blue was... It was cool. It was a cool game. It was a fun RPG. What I liked about it was that somebody said Gen 2 probably had the most soul. That's funny because Soul Silver. But Gen 1, like Red and Blue, it was a cool game. And what I really liked about it was that it was an RPG where I could actually recruit any enemy. Because one of my favorite parts of RPGs was when you got a new character on your team. Like if I was playing like Chrono Trigger or Mario RPG or Final Fantasy 6 or something like that, or Final Fantasy 3, whatever you want to call it. When you get a new character on your team, it's like, oh, that's awesome. I get this character on my team. But Pokemon Red and Blue let you... Everything you fought could get on your team. I thought that was so cool. That was like what made that like a really good video game, in my opinion. Not just the Pokemon craze, which had collecting everything, the cards, the anime, the plushies, like everything like that. But it was that aspect of being able to take anything you fought and put it on your team that made me really get into Pokemon as a video game, and I respect it as a video game. But what Gen 2 did was make it like Red and Blue is a pretty good game, and I think that aspect's cool, but it has a lot of flaws to it. It's not well balanced, and the trading, the interactive element was really cool right off the bat, trading and battling with friends, but it was a little tough. It was a little tough with the link cable and everything. But by the time we got to Gen 2, I'm pretty sure Game Boy Color had the little reader thing on the top, so you could put two Game Boys together. You didn't have to have the link cable, if I'm remembering correctly. So that helped with the interactiveness. But Gen 2, it balanced things out much better. Having like Pokemon daycare, breeding, being able to have like the was it IVs, I think, are introduced there. Like actually building a team that really worked and stuff. It really started with Gen 2. Gen 2 is where I really respected it as like, this is a good video game. Shinies happened in Gen 2. Beating Gen 2 and then going back to Kanto was like, whoa, that was like a blow my mind moment. Comparable to there's a couple of moments in like gaming from back when I was a kid that really blew my mind. One of them was playing A Link to the Past, and I thought that getting the 3 pendants and fighting Aghanim, or however you say his name, was like, I thought that was like the end of the game. And then, even though in I think the instruction manual they talk about the maidens and stuff, for some reason in my mind I thought like, yeah, there's 3 pendants and then you beat the game. And then after doing that, and then it's like, no, there's a dark world and there's all these other dungeons. I thought like going to the dark world was just this small thing where you turn into that rabbit Link. It was just a small little thing that you were going to see for a second in the game, but you could actually go there and explore it. I was like, what? Blew my mind. Another thing that blew my mind as a kid was playing Gen 2 Pokemon, playing I had Silver, and beating the game and then being like, oh, by the way, Red and Blue Kanto, it's in the game too. Go over to it, play it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, that made me. That there's 2 things. Gen 2 basically being there from the start because I'm a Westerner, and right from the start we had Ho-Oh in the first episode of the anime. Togepi's there pretty much from the start. Don Fan's in the first movie. Like a lot of those, Pika-Blue was like a known thing. A lot of that stuff as soon as Pokemon was big here was around. And then the other thing, because the second game was really when I felt like, besides being able to recruit any enemy, having the whole first game in there, having all the breeding and the actually pretty balanced like teams, it was actually fun to battle and stuff like that, fun to trade, really fun to catch everything in that game. Having it be a really good video game is why I think Gen 2 is my favorite. So we said I would love a new Pokemon Rangers game. Somebody said Generation 9. Yeah, what are we on 8? Yeah, I think we're on 8. I think Sword and Shield is 8. So I mean, if these leaks are right, we're probably not getting Gen 9. We're probably getting Diamond and Pearl remakes, and then this really cool game that might finally be our open world Pokemon that we're hoping for, which is set in feudal Sinnoh. So back in time Sinnoh, which looks awesome. So he says, why don't I stream on Twitch? I'd like to stream on Twitch. The thing with streaming on Twitch is that I don't watch Twitch that much. I've watched Twitch a few times, but only for friends, so I don't really know Twitch that well. Like I know YouTube because I actually watch YouTube, but I don't really know Twitch. So the whole like getting like, I know it's like about donations and stuff and setting up stream times. I'm so new to it. I should really ask some friends to like help me do that and set it up, because I'd like to stream like just playing games. I'd totally stream and just chat. Yeah, I haven't really done that. I do have a Twitch. There's a link to the Twitch in the YouTube. It's Genos Papa, not PapaGenos. Somebody has PapaGenos. Same with my Twitter. My Twitter is Genos Papa. I just reversed it. So yeah, I do have a Twitch. I've never streamed on it. Maybe I will eventually. So yes, what's my favorite anime? My favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop. That is my favorite anime. And Samurai Champloo. I really like, is it Watanabe? Is that the guy's name who made both those? I think those are my favorite animes. But Cowboy Bebop is my favorite. Probably more than Samurai Champloo. It's a beautiful anime. I love the characters. The action's awesome. The music is incredible. So yeah, I'm a big Cowboy Bebop fan. And actually, I hadn't watched it in a very long time. And my uncle, who's much older than I am, I think just because he has Hulu now and he's just like looking through stuff, and he has the same Hulu that I have, so things that I watch get recommended and stuff like that. He eventually actually he started watching Cowboy Bebop recently, and he loved it, and he's like sending me he'll send me like pictures of his TV with Cowboy Bebop on it and being like, watch another episode, and I'm like, yeah man, it's great, it's a really good show. People are saying Samurai Champloo is godlike. Yeah, I love Samurai Champloo. I used to be really into sword fighting stuff, kendo and Iaido and Aki Ken, which is Aikido's like sword fighting stuff. Really into stuff like that. All kinds of fencing too, HEMA stuff, whatever. I was just into swords and weapon fighting, and I know a lot of people call it LARPing when you like fight with like the foam weapons or whatever, but we called it boffing or like boffering, which I think predates LARPing. LARPing to me has that element of like I'm a ranger and I'm a druid, all that stuff, like D&D stuff going on with it. I'm a paladin and like I'm gonna use a magic attack against you. But I was never into that. I was never into LARPing, but I was really into boffer fighting, which was just, it's like you take away all the RPG LARPing pretend part of it and just make some foam weapons and fight your friends with them. I was really into that. And then I was also into like kendo and like I said, Aido and Aki Ken, and just sword fighting stuff, HEMA stuff, anything. I never really did fencing, but like I played around with some fencing weapons and stuff. I love that stuff. Was really into that stuff. So Samurai Champloo really appealed to me. Anything Rurouni Kenshin, anything with sword fighting stuff. Anything. I love Shinsengumi stuff too, which I first heard about with Rurouni Kenshin, but there's a lot of Shinsengumi animes, a lot of animes that have Shinsengumi stuff in it. I love that stuff. Or old samurai movies. Kurosawa stuff I really like Seven Samurai and Yojimbo and stuff. And I love any like cool sword fighting stuff. Lone Wolf and Cub stuff, which was it Shogun Assassin is what it's called. But I have a ton of old like samurai Jidai Geki samurai movies, so I was super into that stuff. Would I want Hollow Knight and Smash as a me? Yes. And I think he has a pretty good shot at being the next deluxe me here, because Pyra and Mithra are they're swords. They're sword fighters, and they are swords. So yeah, I feel like Hollow Knight could definitely be the deluxe and be like a sword fighter. So yeah. Would I rank Gen 4 in my personal list? So Gen 4, it's Diamond and Pearl, right? So probably the remakes we're getting if the leaks are right. I probably put Gen 2 at the top. That's tough. That's really tough. I've never really ranked the gens. Gen 2 is my favorite. I do like Gen 4. To me, I'll say this about Gen 4. I don't know where I rank it, but to me, there was like Gen 1 and 2, I kind of consider the originals. Like I said before, I think if you're a Westerner, Gen 2 is original Pokemon. I don't think any Westerner can actually be a Gen 1er because, by the time Pokemon came over to the West, Gen 2 stuff was already trickling out of Japan. Ho-Oh's in the first episode of the anime. A lot of people who claim they're Gen 1ers and nothing else is good actually know about a lot of the Gen 2 Pokemon. And if you show it to them, if they're not big Pokemon fans, they'll think it's part of the first 150. Like Donphan, Togepi, Ho-Oh, stuff that we knew about. Pika-Blue, Marill. I'm kind of repeating myself here, but more people are in chat. So yeah, that's how I feel about Gen 2 and 1. But then Gen 3 and Gen 4 felt like still kind of original. Like it felt like Pokemon was still like kind of what it was. It was just adding more Pokemon to it. Felt that way with Gen 3 Ruby and Sapphire. Felt that way with Diamond and Pearl. It's Gen 5 that I started to kind of fall out of Pokemon a little bit. I'm still really into Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Actually, probably the time I was playing Pokemon the most was actually X and Y. I'll explain that in a second. But I think it was something about Gen 5 not having the original Pokemon like off the bat with it. It was all new Pokemon. Having a lot of Pokemon that felt like kind of repeats. Like just the equivalency of an older Pokemon that we had. So like there's more bugs, more birds, like it's kind of like, really we have to get doubles of all these things. So Gen 5 is kind of where I fall off. So I like Gen 4. I'd probably rate it pretty high. I don't know if like 3 and 4 would be equal and probably under Gen 2 and 1, something like that. Probably be how I rate it, but that's just off the top of my head here how I rate it. But I like Gen 4. I consider it part of that old school Pokemon. Old school Pokemon to me, like really old original Pokemania is 1 and 2. Because if you're a Westerner, Gen 2 is trickling out of Japan right from the start. And then 3 and 4 still feel like older, original-ish Pokemon to me. It's Gen 5 where I kind of make a cutoff of like, that's new Pokemon. Everything past that is new Pokemon to me. That's just my own personal opinion on it though. So yeah, I do like Gen 4. I don't know where I'd rate it exactly. People are asking, have I seen the leaks? Yes, I've seen the leaks. I was talking about the leaks a little earlier. I wasn't going to mention the leaks initially, but I thought we only had 10 minutes because I thought it was starting at 9 a.m. my time, but we have like 45 minutes left here. So yeah, I've seen the leaks. They look awesome. I hope that's what we get. Probably is what we're going to get. So it's like Diamond and Pearl remakes, but I guess they're like chibi style. I haven't actually seen any images of that, but that's what Practical Brush 12 was talking about on Reddit. And then the actual like image and video leak appears to be this game called Pokemon Legends Arceus. I would say Arceus, but Arceus, which is like a feudal Sinnoh, so back in time Sinnoh. That looks amazing. It looks like an open world game that you actually like crouch and climb and go around, and the Pokemon are just walking around, and they, I guess, attack the trainer. I think you're supposed to have a Pokemon out to like battle them. The attacks from the Pokemon look like, I saw like Garchomp run forward and hit a Pokemon, so it was like, it actually looked like he ran forward and hit it, not just that he bounced and like an animation played, or like a little like clip art thing popped up in front of him to be like scratch or whatever. It looked like he actually ran forward, so it looks amazing. I hope that is what we get. Probably is. So yeah. Do I have any advice for a new YouTuber? Yeah, sure. So it's so that's such a broad statement because I don't know what you do on YouTube, but I say find a niche, find something that you're good at or you would like to see on YouTube. That's kind of what I did. I never saw rumor and leak speculation, especially for Smash stuff, as a YouTube channel. The way that I was seeing it talked about on like Smashboards. On Smashboards, I felt like we'd talk really cool stuff about leaks and actually like we were digging into it and trying to find stuff. Whenever I watch YouTube videos on it, they always seem just like if it was about some leak or rumor, it was just randomness, and I didn't like that. So I thought, that would be cool. Make something that you would want to watch. If what you're making isn't something that you would sit down and watch yourself, other people probably won't either. I'd say avoid memes and stuff. It matters what kind of channel you want to make or how you feel about that. Me personally, though, I see a lot of YouTubers, and they do just like their whole video is like cut to meme, quick cut to another meme, do this meme, play a SpongeBob, thing real quick, play, some meme image or whatever, like constantly. Those are like a dime a dozen YouTube channels. Some of them are very good. Some of the people have a great personality and they can pull that off. They can be funny. But I feel like when you're just using a lot of stuff that's already out there on the internet, it's already out there on the internet. You're not going to stand out. So find your niche, find something you're good at. Make sure you like what you're doing, because if you're just forcing yourself to do something you don't actually care about, you're probably not going to last. You're gonna burn out. I actually like discussing rumors and stuff, so I like making these videos. This one's just a reaction video, but I like making videos like that. So yeah, that would be my advice. Do something you like. Try to find your niche. Find something that maybe isn't out there already or that you wish was out there. Do what you like. Find your niche. Don't be too meme heavy and stuff. That's just my personal thing, though. If you're good at that, whatever, use it. There's a fourth one I'm now forgetting. I think I just said. I don't remember. Yeah. So good luck if you're trying to start a YouTube channel. Good luck. Hope you get hope you can find some success doing that or whatever. Do I have a favorite band or artist? And what music and stuff? I kind of listen to everything. I'm really not like. I know it's like you can't really say you're not a music person because everybody likes music. But I was always like in high school and stuff. I had tons of friends who were in bands and like were way into going to concerts and stuff like that. That was never my thing. But they were like all my friends were like very heavily into bands, stuff like that. So I mostly just listened to whatever they listened to, went to concerts with them and stuff like that. I liked that stuff. It was fun, but I didn't. It wasn't my thing. It was always my friend's thing, so whatever. Yeah. So as far as music, I like a lot of stuff. I'll say this actually. My musical taste is generally Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Most of my musical taste is like punk music. Or stuff that I listen to in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtracks and stuff. And not just because I'm like into video games. Like I wasn't one of those people that's just like, oh, I just listen to any music I hear in video games. But my friends were actually into like the punk kind of music scene and stuff like that. And I love that stuff growing up. And it was like I grew up like late 90s, early 2000s. So it was like that was huge pop punk stuff. So that's what I like. Yeah. So just Goldfinger Superman on repeat. Yeah, why not? I guess his name Feldman is from Goldfinger, and I guess he like helps with. I only know this from my brother because my brother really likes 311, and I guess Feldman, who is from Goldfinger, I believe, helps them make like their songs, and I guess all the Feldman songs kind of suck. I liked Goldfinger back in the day. I mean, I liked them well enough. They weren't like my favorite or something like that, but. Yeah, I guess his songs that he helps bands with now kind of suck, or they're like notorious for that. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what my brother says. So yeah. So it says I should do a video where I show off my game collection. Yes. I want to do a room tour. I just haven't gotten around to it. One of the reasons I have not done the room tour yet is because my brother keeps borrowing, like right now he's borrowing the N64 and some stuff, and when I do the room tour I want to have everything so I can showcase everything. Maybe I should just go ahead and do it and just be like, hey, I'm missing a few things. But yeah. Someone said, do I like the new songs added in Tony Hawk 1+2? Most of them I did enjoy. Machine Gun Kelly's song is so good, they said. Yeah, I like that one. Is it Bloody Valentine or whatever? Pretty good. Yeah, so new Tony Hawk games were amazing. I'm actually really happy they're coming to Switch. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'll probably rebuy them, honestly. I had so much fun playing through them, and having them portable might actually have me rebuy it. I don't often rebuy games like that, but I might do it for Tony Hawk. I love the Tony Hawk games. See, someone said, thanks for doing the Sackboy shout out. Yeah, Sackboy for Smash would be really cool. I don't know if Sony would play ball. If Sony plays ball, though, they'd make a great deluxe Mii brawler. It'd be great. So yeah, I'd like to see that. Honestly, a lot of the deluxe Mii costumes, like Vault Boy, like I did not think Fallout was gonna get into Smash. So yeah, if Sackboy got in and it was a deluxe Mii, totally possible. Let's see, what are people talking about in chat here? Feudal Sinnoh Pokemon game, turn-based game. Yeah, that's the leak. So yeah, pretty exciting if that's actually how it's going to go. That could be amazing. It also looked like this is one thing I didn't mention about the leaks. It looked like when you like down the Pokemon or whatever, when you're trying to catch them. I don't know if you feint them first in this one or what. After you like damage Pokemon, throwing the Pokeball wasn't just like pressing a button. It looked like you were like aiming the trainer like to like throw it. So yeah, it looks. I mean, that's how I've wanted Pokemon to be forever now. It's like, you know, the RPGs were cool back in the day, like the Game Boy, you know, Pokemon games. But at this point, it's like if Pokemon hadn't happened back in the late '90s, and somebody just came up with this idea for Pokemon in 2021, and it was just it's going to be about catching these monsters and you explore around and stuff, then you would make an open world game where you explore around. The monsters are just out in the wild. You try to catch them. You battle them, you know, in real time and stuff. Like that's how you would do that game if that was the idea you came up with, like in modern times. And we have the technology to do that, so that's how it would go. And it's really sad to have seen Pokemon just stick to that same formula that they had to do in the late 90s. It's like now you could kind of recreate, you know, how Pokemon, like in the anime and stuff, actually happens, where they're walking around, they see the Pokemon like up in a tree, you have to send your Pokemon out to go attack it, you fight it, you try to catch it. Like that's how it needs to be. So yeah, this feudal Sinnoh Pokemon, if the leaks are true, if the videos I've seen, or the video I saw and the images I've seen are correct, yeah, it looks like Breath of the Wild. It looks like walking around. It looks like, you know, what I've wanted. As obviously Sword and Shield was just kind of dipping their toes into open world. So this looks much better. Someone asked, do you think Nintendo would keep supporting Smash with Mii costumes? Yeah, I don't know. I was actually wondering that the other day, just thinking about. I haven't really been thinking too much about like the end of Smash. Just because I always think about just, oh, what's the next character, stuff like that. Maybe there's another pass. But lately I've kind of been thinking about, okay, what happens when this all ends? Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna keep doing, I don't know, either Mii costumes or more likely like spirit events. Like, are spirit events gonna, you know, keep going for like another year or two afterwards? It would be cool if, as long as they keep supporting it to some extent, even if there's no more characters. So people were asking about what the leak. So yeah, so the leak. I'm talking about. I wasn't going to talk about it initially because I thought there was only 10 minutes beforehand, but we have over a half hour left still. Yeah, the leak is basically Diamond and Pearl remakes, supposedly in a chibi art style, but I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen any images of that. And then that's this year, and then 2022 is Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is, I guess, from what I've seen from the images in the video and what Practical Brush 12 said on Reddit, they've been pretty right about stuff lately. It's like an open world game. It looks awesome. It's in feudal Sinnoh, so like back in time, which kind of makes sense with Diamond and Pearl because it's all about space and time with the legendaries and stuff. So maybe the characters actually go back in time. And you're like walking around. I guess you have a Pokemon out with you. The Pokemon are just in the wild. You like crouch down, you climb, and you just battle them. And I guess the Pokemon can attack the trainer, and you have to have your Pokemon like kind of defend you. And you try to like aim the Pokeball at it and stuff. I imagine it's apricorns are probably going to be a big part of it, like making Pokeballs like the old school stuff from who was it, Kurt and Gen 2 and stuff. I think it also came back in Isle of Armor. I think apricorns were a big part of that. So it looks amazing. It looks awesome from what I've seen. If it's real, which it probably is, yeah, it looks really awesome. Probably the Pokemon game I've been waiting for a long time. So hopefully we're fine here. What is my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Scyther or Caesar. That line is my favorite. It's kind of funny. My brother's favorite was Kabutops. My favorite is Scyther, and they both had like the I don't know what to call it, scythe arms. We both thought those Pokemon were so cool. So yeah, Scyther is my favorite. But I'll use Caesar on my team just because he's better and stuff. Or like Mega Evolve him or whatever. If I could add a game mode to Smash, would it be? Probably boss rush mode, just because it feels really missing. Though break the targets was cool. I'd like to get break the targets back. I always like that. Or like a subspace emissary mode. If I could add like a whole big game like that, that feels too ambitious. But boss rush mode really feels missing, and it feels like they almost gave it to us with Sephiroth. I felt like it was such a missed opportunity. Sephiroth had his classic mode is just you fight all the bosses, and then they added like this special little mode to fight Sephiroth early. It's like just turn that little mode into fighting all the bosses, and then Sephiroth at the end, and then there we go. We have boss rush mode. So I don't know. I thought for a long time that Porky was going to bring boss rush mode back because there's no Porky spirit. He was a former boss. It'd be great, like, we're bringing this boss back, and boss rush mode. So I thought that was going to happen, but I don't know. What's my favorite Pokemon game, mainline or spin-off? Probably Gen 2, probably Silver and Gold. Maybe Soul Silver, I guess, because that one had like more to it and everything. So that might be my favorite one. As far as spin-offs go, it's really tough. It's tough to rate the spin-offs because I like Pokemon Puzzle League. Like, absolutely love Tetris Attack, or Panel Dipon. I love those games. So I really like Pokemon Puzzle League. But I also love like Pokemon Snap was amazing. I loved that game as a kid. I'm so excited about the new Pokemon Snap. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my absolute favorite one would be. Someone said Porky revealed at E3 with Mother 3 being localized. Yeah, that'd be huge. I mean, if they actually were localizing Mother 3, then put Porky in as a playable character, I'd be all for it. It'd be really cool. Do I think there's a chance of a sequel or remake of Pokemon Conquest? Considering, if this leak is correct, it probably is, that we're getting like a feudal Sinnoh game apparently next year. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah, it's totally possible they could do a sequel to Conquest. Conquest has it was like feudal stuff, right? So, yeah, I could see them tying that in. So it said Scyther for Smash. Scyther would be cool. Honestly, okay, if I get a Pokemon in Smash, my two Pokemon choices would be either Eevee with evolutions, because I feel like we don't really have a Pokemon. We don't really have a Pokemon representing evolutions. Like that could be such a cool fighting mechanic in Smash. We don't have a Pokemon. People are asking, when does it start? It starts at 10 a.m. my time, so like a half hour. It's like a half hour away. People are saying, noticed how the player outfits aren't feudal themed. Makes me think about time travel. Yeah, I saw the male character had looked like a normal hat, but they do have their outfits look. I think it's Anu. I think that's how you say it. Ainu, which is a ethnicity in Japan that's native to Hokkaido, which is what Sinnoh is based on. They do kind of look like they have that as their outfit, which looks kind of modern-ish, but with like big sleeves and stuff. But I think it's actually feudal Japan themed. I don't know if that means they're back in time though, because the hat didn't quite look like that from the screenshots I saw anyway of the leak. So anyway, yeah, if I could make a Pokemon in Smash, Eevee to represent evolutions, do something where it's like you start off as Eevee, and then when you like lose a stock or you fall off once, they come back as a random evolution, and then all the special moves, all the B moves are like, instead of like a normal tackle, it's like Flare Blitz if you're like Flareon or something like that, and like just do that. So like you randomly get an evolution after you die once as the Eevee character, or maybe take so much damage, and then you're locked into that evolution. And they all kind of play similarly, but they'd have their own stuff going on with their different typing. I think that'd be so cool. That'd be a way to get a lot of different typings in Smash all at once. Eevee represents multiple generations because different Eevees have happened in different generations, and evolution itself isn't really represented in Smash besides like, what is it? Mewtwo's final Smash is like Mega Evolving, and I think Lucario's is still too. So like, that's Mega Evolving though. It's not actual evolution. So I think that would be really cool to have an evolution mechanic with Eevee, and Eevee would be perfect for it. Popular enough Pokemon. Come on, we have Pokemon in Smash that are definitely less popular than Eevee as playable fighters. So I think that'd be cool. And then the other Pokemon I think would be really cool. Although Scyther is my favorite. I don't think he'd be that special in Smash. But it would be Gengar, because I love the Gengar line is so popular. Like there's so much like merchandise that has like the Gengar line on it and stuff like that. And I feel like Ghost Pokemon, you could do so much cool stuff with that. Like you could have him, he could be the only character that like instead of like if you walk into another fighter, instead of like pushing them, he just goes through them. Like he could have no I don't know what you call that, but you could just walk through people. Then you could have something where you could like go through the stage or something. Maybe you go through every platform. That'd be really cool. That'd be a cool mechanic. And yeah, I think Gengar is a cool Pokemon. I think Eevee is a cool Pokemon. I know they're both Gen 1 Pokemon, and some people are a little sick of that, but I think as far as popular Pokemon go, Pokemon I'd like to see in Smash feel like represent the Pokemon series. That's the Pokemon I'd like to see. But I feel like any new Pokemon will probably be something from a newer game. So maybe a form of one of the maybe I mean Eevee again could kind of represent a newer game if they got an Evolution, or if we got a Gengar form in some new Pokemon game. Maybe that could happen for Smash at some point. People are talking about Crash and Monster Hunter. Yeah, the concert leak. I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, it's interesting. It's at least something to talk about. Someone says they want Pokemon in Smash. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I mean, as far as this Fighter Pass goes, I'd rather not. I'd rather get newer stuff. If we got like another Fighter Pass, then cool. But I feel like there's still so much stuff I'd like to see in Smash. Pokemon's so well represented. Thoughts on level 5 getting a Mii costume or fighter? I think with level 5, didn't their like Western studio close down pretty recently? I think it did. So I don't know. I don't know what the future of that company is, but Layton would be cool. Yokai Watch character would be cool. Yokai Watch versus Pokemon, or like Digimon versus Pokemon. I'd love to have that rivalry in Smash. Would be cool, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen because of level 5's Western studio shutting down. Brave Fencer Musashi, yeah, it's a cool game. Someone asked, isn't Eevee a Pokeball Pokemon in Ultimate? Yeah, I believe so. Still a Pokemon I'd like to see. I mean, I'm not saying that's something that would happen. It's just if I was in control of Smash and I had to add a new Pokemon and they didn't confine me to just doing a newer gen Pokemon, I'd probably do Eevee or Gengar. I just think they're cooler. All right, we're less than a half hour away, so that's good at least. Killing time here. What if it was Let's Go Bidoof? One of the images that's part of the leak was the trainer like crouched down next to a Bidoof. Bidoof's cool. I mean, he's doofy, but like he can learn a lot of the HMs, right? So he's like a Pokemon you can just like stack with a bunch of HMs and have on your team. Pretty sure he is. I think the National Dex will be included in the new game. Okay, so basically, do I think like all the Pokemon will be in it? Hopefully they will be. I have no idea though. And it seems like it's gonna be something weird. If according to the leaks, it's gonna be Diamond Pearl remakes and then a feudal Sinnoh thing going on with Pokemon Legends Arceus. So if it's a feudal back in time game, that one might be able to have some leeway. And if it's an open world game like it looks like, I give it a lot of leeway to not have the full decks, especially if it's back in time and stuff, because you could have them. First off, there probably wouldn't be a Pokedex. They'd probably have like a notebook or something, which could be really cool to like just write down what Pokemon they've seen. If it's back in time, they wouldn't have the technology for a Pokedex. Apricorns can work as Pokeballs, but I don't think we have an ancient Pokedex yet, so just a notebook. And then also, if it's an open world game, if it's back in time, you don't need the whole Pokedex there every gen there, because it would be like, if it's back in time, maybe they don't have as much contact with other parts of the world and stuff. You can just stick it in that one area, and then also have it open world. So I'll give them a break if they really have the Pokemon all animated, walking around the game and stuff really well. Then obviously I can understand not being able to do the like 800 something Pokemon they have. The Sword and Shield it felt like the same thing as Sun and Moon. So not having every Pokemon in there was just kind of like, come on guys. If you're not going to really step it up, then I can't really cut you a break. Let's see what are people saying here. Pokemon MMO when? Yeah, it'd be cool. Say for Pokemon Sleep. I kind of forgot about Pokemon Sleep. Is that like, are they still developing that? Did they just decide, nah, it didn't have a good reception, we're not going to do that? Would I like another fighter ballot? Yeah, I'd have another Smash ballot. It's just, if they did another Smash ballot for like a final fighter pass, that would be cool. It'd be cool with me. So we'll see. I feel like the first fighter ballot or the first Smash ballot pretty much probably gave them an idea of what characters people want. I think at this point, if we did one, obviously certain things I already did would be off the table, so other characters would, their popularity would be able to be gauged against each other a little better. But otherwise, I think they probably know. The only thing that would really, really change with a new Smash Ballot would be characters from games that just had that, newer games since the Smash Ballot. But since we have ARMS and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, probably just be newer third-party stuff. I don't know. It seems harder to get that stuff. We got Joker though, so I don't know. Somebody said, I really liked your idea for Hunter in Smash. Yeah, so somebody pointed out to me that if they did my idea for Hunter, which was that each alt costume would be a different weapon, or there'd be 4 different weapons with like 4 male alt costumes, 4 female alt costumes. Somebody pointed out to me, though, if they did it that way, you wouldn't be able to have 8-player Smash with technically the same fighter because you'd have to choose different Monster Hunters. But then somebody else gave me an idea that a lot of the characters in Smash, a lot of the DLC characters have brought back old mechanics that kind of got cut. So like Pyra and Mithra have the 2-in-1 swap out that Zelda and Sheik had. Steve has gliding with his up B coming back, which I don't think any of the characters have gliding in Smash until then. So maybe what they could bring back with a Monster Hunter fighter is the customizability. Like they used to have customizable move, but if that's Monster Hunter's gimmick, you can do pretty much the same thing that I said. You pick out of normal alt costumes, but then there's a sword using custom moveset. There's a lance using custom moveset. There's a hammer using custom moveset. There's a bow using custom moveset. For cutting and impact and shot, different damage or whatever. So I think there's still a way to do the character I was talking about, just not exactly how I said it. Because after somebody pointed out to me that you wouldn't be able to have 8-player Smash with the same fighter if you did only 2 costumes for each thing. That does make sense to me to be like, yeah, I don't know. But if they did customizability somehow with it, maybe it could still take up those 3 extra spots. If it's a brand new gimmick we've never seen before, maybe it is you select the character, then you select the weapon, and there's 4 different weapons, and it's technically 4 different characters. So yeah, I think there's still a way to do it, just maybe not exactly how I described it. So we said, sorry if I mentioned, is there a link where you can see the leaked screenshots for the Pokemon game? Not that I have on hand. But I just saw them floating around the internet. But yeah, I saw there was a short video, and I saw some screenshots. The Practical Brush 12 on Reddit talked about it and described Diamond and Pearl Remakes as having a chibi art style. So I don't know if that's going to be like the Let's Go games or something. And that's this year. I haven't seen that one. But then there's images and a short video of the Pokemon Legends Arceus. I always say Arceus. I'm catching myself saying Arceus, but I always call them Arceus. But that game is supposedly set in feudal Sinnoh, with it's like an open world game. You walk around. There's Pokemon out there apparently. Garchomp I saw this video of him hitting a Pokemon, and it was actually animated like that. Looks like throwing the Pokeball. You actually aim yourself. So yeah, I don't know if it's real or not, but I assume it probably is. So yeah. Since they're not a fan of Smash 4 newcomers, but they said Shulk and Little Mac are cool though. Yeah, I mean Little Mac. So I as you can see the hoodie and the boxing gloves behind me. My most wanted characters since basically when I first started speculating Smash characters, which was before Brawl and the lead up to Brawl. Because there wasn't really much Smash speculated. The internet was too new in between 64 and Melee. And there's only a year time between that. Melee just surprised me all of a sudden. I think there's a little bit of looking up Melee stuff online. Because I remember hearing Roy was one of the characters, but in the very early days of the internet, and thinking it was Roy Koopa. But yeah, since I was first speculating Smash stuff, though, so lead up to Brawl, I wanted Little Mac, I wanted Banjo, and I wanted Geno. So I've gotten 2 out of my 3, so I'm totally satisfied and happy with that. And getting Little Mac in Smash 4, Banjo in Ultimate, I got 2 of my most wanted characters 2 games in a row here, so I'm happy. Got two mains. I have 2 mains now, so that's cool. But I absolutely love Punch Out. So yeah, my highlight of Smash 4 was getting Little Mac in the game. That was really fun. I remember when that got announced, I was in college at the time, and I went to to watch the Smash reveal or whatever. I don't remember if it was a Nintendo Direct or Smash reveal or what. I think it was a Nintendo Direct. And it was just part of it. I could be wrong, because I think that's how they did it back then. But I was in my dorm, and I went, and there was a dorm hall that was down the hall from mine that had it had 4 rooms, but no one lived in those rooms. They hadn't totally filled up the area that I was staying in. So my hall was full, but you could go down the hallway, and there was another area, and there was a little lounge area there. So I usually go there to do homework and stuff because there was no one in those rooms. in their little like commons area for that hall. So I went there with my laptop to watch it. I was totally alone, and that's when Little Mac got revealed, and I was like flipping out. But it was back way before I did this channel, so I didn't film it or anything, and there was no one around me to, to see it. But I was like so excited. It's cool. Yeah, someone said Chosen Undead for Smash. That'd be cool. Anything Namco would be pretty exciting. Um, I assume the Lloyd Me costume's coming back with Pyra and Mithra, but if somehow we don't get the Lloyd Me costume back with them, then it'll be really suspicious. I'd love to get Tails Up would be my number one choice for a Namco rep, though I know most people probably the anime sword fighter thing or whatever. So they'd probably rather get like Chosen Undead or a Tekken fighter, which I completely concede that those are probably better choices. But Tales of is really popular in Japan, so I can see it happening. And I personally really like Tales of Symphonia. Lloyd is up there with. He's not quite the Little Mac Banjo Gino tier, but he's up there for me personally as a character I'd potentially main or like become part of my mains just because I love Tales of Symphonia or any of the Tales of games. If it was Yuri Lol, I'd be cool with that too. Someone asked which Pokemon would I want in Smash. Yeah, I said this earlier, but either Eevee or Gengar, because I think they could have cool movesets. Eevee could have like an evolution moveset, randomly evolving into one of the different Eevees, either after it like loses a stock once or it gets so much damage on it, it could evolve into a random one and change the moveset. I think that'd be so cool. It could represent so much. And then Gengar, because I think the Ghost line is really cool, and you could do something with like moving through platforms or moving through the other fighter. And you do cool game mechanics with those two Pokemon. And Eevee and Gengar are also both very popular Pokemon. I know they're Gen 1 Pokemon that some people kind of want less love for Gen 1, but I'd like it. It'd be cool. Someone said they'd want Machamp in Smash. Yeah, Machamp would be cool. Machamp was in Pokken, right? I think Gengar was too. So yeah, Pokken had some cool stuff. What time does the present start? It starts in 18 minutes, so that's 10 a.m. my time. I thought it was 9 a.m. That's why I started this stream so early. Someone said Eevee could be like Shulk with the Monado. Yeah, you could change that way or whatever. I think it would be cool to either damage him so much he evolves, or like you knock him off once and then he evolves. I guess one stock matches would be kind of with Eevee. But hey, I mean, you wouldn't make Eevee like terrible. You just make it like a fighter, and then I'd have it randomly evolve into one of its evolutions, and then it would still have like similar moves to what it had as Eevee, but they would be like themed with the typing. That's how I do it anyway. Crash riding Spyro in Smash. That would be cool. The only thing with doing that is that like it would be cool now because it would be like, sweet, we got Crash and Spyro in Ultimate, together, because I want to get both those characters in and stuff like that. But going forward, then you'd kind of be stuck with this character that doesn't really make sense for their either series. Like it wouldn't represent Spyro super well. It wouldn't represent Crash super well because Crash riding Spyro isn't what Crash does in his game. It's not what Spyro does in their games. So, it'd be a great way to get both of them into Ultimate, but I feel like I'd rather just get like Crash and then in some future Smash game or another Fighter Pass or something like that, hope for Spyro, and just get both of them separately. Because I think they have great moveset potentials alone. They have great series, like their stage and stuff, to represent. So I'd rather get them separately. But I feel like Crash is very possible, and if we got him, a Spyro like me costume is a possibility. Some said, I'm leaking it, dude. It's legit happening. Yeah, I mean, so for people, I don't know how many people have just jumped in, but yeah, this stuff from this Pokemon Presents did leak. So yeah, I've been talking about it. I initially wasn't going to talk about it because I thought this started an hour ago, but now that I've had like an hour to kill, I've been talking about it. So yeah, it looks really cool. Feudal Sinnoh is the big game here. Apparently, Diamond and Pearl remakes this year, and then Feudal Sinnoh for 2022. It's like an open world game, like the Pokemon game I feel like we've all been waiting for. I've been waiting for anyway. So yeah, I'm really excited about that one. Hopefully it's really good. So yeah, we'll see what we get. Some said no spoilers. I'm talking about it just because I have time to kill. I was initially not going to spoil it, but I'm talking about it. So if you don't want spoilers, feel free to leave the stream. That's fine. But totally fine. But yeah, I have been talking about it. Pokemon Presents leaked. They leaked, or at least part of this leaked. I'll go over it again. What I've heard is Practical Brush 12, who's gotten stuff right. They had a lot of stuff for the last Direct. I think they leaked Steve in Smash right before that happened, but they haven't leaked the other Smash characters since, but they leaked a lot of stuff from the last Direct. Wrote over on Reddit that it was Diamond and Pearl remakes in a chibi style, so I'm assuming maybe like the Let's Go games this year, and then next year is Pokemon Legends Arceus, and there's images and a video of that one. I don't think coming from Practical Brush 12. I think that was just posted anonymously online. I just saw it floating around. And the images in the video, if they're real, which they probably are, look amazing. It's like an open world Breath of the Wild style Pokemon, it looks like. You crouch down, you climb. The Pokemon apparently attack the trainer out in the wild, and they're just walking around in the wild. And I think you have a Pokemon with you that you like send out. It's set in feudal time, so back in time, which just seems really cool. Probably more wilderness because of that too. Less roads and stuff. So maybe that's why they did it back in time. So yeah, it could be pretty cool. Also, I talked about this I think earlier, but I saw some fan art a long time ago of like young Professor Oak and young Agatha. And they just like wrote down in a notebook, because I think it was on the DS, so the touchscreen, like you could just draw the Pokemon, would be like their Pokedex and stuff, and they'd use the apricorns as Pokeballs, and it'd be like a back in time Pokemon. This seems even before, young Professor Oak. This is like feudal times, like 100 years to 200 years at this point ago. Who knows exactly when in Pokemon world. But like this is like really old, and I just love that idea of past Pokemon, because we like the Pokemon games have this really cool universe and lore and stuff, but I always wondered kind of how did human society evolve, to make the pun there, alongside the Pokemon and just that world and stuff. So I think it's really cool what they can explore going back in time and making a game showing that off. Do I remember the infamous ESRB leak of Smash 4? I do. It was just a very real leak with tons and tons of footage, and that's when we saw Smash 4. How long till it starts? 13 minutes, so we're almost down to like the last 10 minutes. So yeah. Gen 2 will get a remake someday. Soul Silver and Heart Gold were basically Gen 2 remakes. Maybe they'll remake them in 3D or something. I'm wondering if, actually, here's some speculation based on this leak thing, if this Pokemon Legends Arceus is, this open world Pokemon game. Maybe Pokemon Legends is going to be like a continued thing here, and maybe Pokemon Legends will be Pokemon games set back in time, and maybe they'll do different, maybe they'll go to Kanto, maybe they'll go to Johto, maybe they'll go to different places with back in time Pokemon. It would be so cool if they did that. So I'd be down for that. Maybe Kalos would be cool, because it'd be like, if you do Sinnoh, it's like feudal Japan, but if you do Kalos, it would be like medieval Europe. So that'd be cool to do Pokemon Legends as its own kind of spin-off series of open world Pokemon games. So yeah, that's the leak right now. Hopefully that's what we get. Are we going to get primal forms for the legendaries, or are we going to get megas or G-Max forms? I have no idea. For Diamond Pearl, no idea. Someone said, do I know who faked the Grinch leak? No idea. I have no idea. No idea at all. Is Pokemon Unite still happening? I assume so. Maybe we'll hear about that in here. That wasn't... Maybe it was part of the leak, and I just didn't pay attention to it because I just got so excited about the images in the video of Pokemon Legends that seems to have leaked. I don't know if Pokemon Unite is going to be in this presentation or not. I feel like it should be. Right? I'd love to see some more Pokemon Snap, too. I'm really excited about Pokemon Snap, so... Someone said, I hope the new games aren't half-assed. If the leaks are correct. I don't know about the Diamond and Pearl remakes that we're getting this year, but Pokemon Legends Arceus looks awesome from the images in the short video I saw. Looks like the Pokemon game I've been waiting for. So hopefully it's good. If that is what we get. I assume it is, though. Think we'll ever get Super Mario RPG on Switch online? Hopefully that'll happen. I was hoping that would happen shortly after the Geno Mii costume, because I was like, okay, cool. Square working with Nintendo. Here's Geno, probably be in the next set of Super NES Online games. Still not here, so I'd love to get just a remake of it, though. If they want to not give it back to us so they can do a remake for it, totally cool with me. It would work so well with the Link's Awakening remake. Art style too, because as much as a lot of people complain like Link's Awakening, they didn't really like that art style. I thought it was okay, They didn't really like that art style, but Mario RPG always had like a clay kind of look to it. Looked like little clay figurines. Just the way the isometric view, whatever that view, and that Donkey Kong Country style graphics that Mario RPG had always kind of looked like little clay figures to me. So I would love a Mario RPG remake, and that style would be awesome. So I'm saying, let's go Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, I mean that's. I don't know if that's what they're called or what, but Practical Brush 12 on Reddit supposedly said that Diamond Pearl remakes in a chibi style, which makes me think probably a Let's Go Diamond and Pearl this year, and then next year, and it looks like open world, back in time, feudal Sinnoh, Pokemon Legends Arceus game, which looks amazing from the screenshots and the short video I saw floating around online. So, yeah, hopefully. Somebody said, if you're PapaGenos, where's Mama Genos? I like the idea of PapaGenos and Mama Malos. But, I mean, Malo is a male. I mean, I don't know if it's I'm going to say male character, but it's a cloud. I guess there was male and female clouds in Nimbus Land. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I was like Mama Malos as PapaGenos equivalency. But yeah, nobody has that title yet. Pre-rendered 3D graphics. Yeah, we're down to 10 minutes here. Yeah, if the Pokemon Pokemon Legends Arceus game is what we're getting, it looks awesome. Super excited. Hopefully there's more, because the video I saw of it was fairly short. It just showed a few things, and then the images seem to show more, so there's probably more in the presentation that I didn't see. Is this open world game meant to be main series or made by Game Freaks? I have no idea. So the Diamond and Pearl games that we're getting, the rumor that I read on Reddit was that it's Chibi Art Style. So I'm thinking maybe Let's Go, and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee style Diamond and Pearl for the remakes this year. But maybe that's a mainline one. I don't know. And then the Pokemon Legends Arceus, the fact they're calling it Pokemon Legends feels a little bit like they're kind of like the Let's Go games, making it a spin-off and not a main game. So I don't know if they're not going to do a main series game until like Gen 9, or if the Diamond and Pearl remakes are not Let's Go style, but they're in the mainline games, or if Pokemon Legends Arceus is mainline, and I don't know, maybe Pokemon Legends is going to be some. I have no idea what they're going to do. I have no idea, how they're going to count these things. So definitely interested to see, the actual presentation here to get hopefully the answers on that sort of thing. If these are considered spin-off games, or if one of these is mainline, one of these isn't. I'd actually like, if this Pokemon Legends thing is, if they don't want to change the mainline games, so I want to keep them kind of how they are, if they give us a spin-off series called Pokemon Legends that's back in time and it's open world, and they do different areas, like they start with Sinnoh, but then they go to Kanto, and I said Kalos would be cool because you could do feudal Japan in Sinnoh and medieval Europe in Kalos. If they want to do that as a spin-off series, make that our open world Pokemon, I'm all for that. That might take over from the mainline series to be more popular. But I'm totally fine with them doing a spin-off series that's back in time or something. Though maybe they're only going to do it as a one-off because Sinnoh with the Legendaries has that theme of space and time. So maybe it is the characters actually going back in time. Maybe that's part of the plot of that game. Or maybe it's just set back in time. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out here. When does this start? In about 5 minutes. I think it says 6 minutes on my screen, so about 5 minutes. Hopefully I have the sound good and everything. If it starts and the sound isn't good, let me know. Which starter did I grow up with? I chose Charmander. Charmander was the first Pokemon that I chose, and I got Pokemon Red, and I got Charmander. That was the first Pokemon I ever had. And I got that game like the day it came out, because I got into Pokemon from Nintendo Power, the issue that had Star Fox on the cover, like a year before Pokemon came out. So I actually remember going to camp with a friend, and I was super into Pokemon. It was like, I think a couple episodes into the anime. It was the week of the episode with the Metapod battle where they're both just hardening. And I missed that episode because I was at camp that week, and all I was talking about was Pokemon, and my friend at that camp hadn't heard of it yet, so I was just talking about it, probably talking his ear off. He was probably so annoyed with me, and then he went home, and I got a letter from him like months later, and he was like, "Thank you so much for telling me about Pokemon. The anime is great. I'm super into everything about it. And like, I was like the first kid in my school to talk about Pokemon, and I was like, cool, yeah." Glad you now like Pokemon. That thing I was just, being way too obsessed with um, for a week while you had no idea what I was talking about. 1 minute 30 seconds. 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 1 min Pokemon Puzzle League 2. Yes, I love Panel Dupont. I always play as Blaine because he does the when you're hot, you're hot. It's like really annoying. So I always choose that one. Yeah, I have been talking about the leaks, so if you don't want spoilers, so we have 5 minutes left. So I don't know if I probably won't. Maybe I won't mention them. I won't mention the leaks again. We have 5 minutes left. I'll stop talking about the leaks. Cut off from talking about the leaks. Done with the leaks. Yeah. So we'll go in clean here. Favorite fast food place? Well, lately it's been McDonald's because I can get Pokemon cards. My actual favorite fast food place? I don't know. I'm not huge on I really like pizza, but I'm not like a huge fast food guy. I mean, I guess you can count pizza as fast food, but I like going to a restaurant. I do like eating out at places and stuff like that. Oh, Denny's. You know what? I'm gonna go with Denny's. If you consider Denny's fast food, it's not really drive-through, but it's probably just because Denny's is open super late. So a lot of times when nothing else is open, I can drive to Denny's and eat like a big meal if I'm hungry in the middle of the night. So Denny's, yeah, I'm a fan of Denny's. Someone says, not gonna lie, I love your commentary. Thank you. My favorite is PapaGenos. No. So the channel PapaGenos, there's actually a restaurant chain called PapaGenos. It's just spelled with an I and not an E. That's why it's PapaGenos with an S, because it's PapaGenos Pizzeria, not Papageno. For my screen name, I was literally making a pun off of an actual restaurant, PapaGenos. So it's not a Papa John's reference, though the idea is still it's supposed to be like a pizza restaurant sounding thing, which PapaGenos, I or E, does sound like, where are you going? I'm going to PapaGenos, a pizza restaurant over there. So that's what I was going for. People are saying we want Diamond Pearl remakes. I'm not going to talk about the leaks because I said I wasn't going to. So hopefully Diamond Pearl remakes. Hopefully some cool stuff in here. One thing, not all part of the leaks that I'd like to see. I don't know if anybody talked about it in any leaks, but I didn't see anything on it. I'd love to see some more from Pokemon Snap. I love the old Pokemon Snap game, so I'd love to see more from new Pokemon Snap. Now I'm craving pizza. Yeah, sorry if I made everybody hungry for pizza. I'm kind of hungry for pizza too. Maybe I'll get pizza tonight for dinner. I don't know. I'm Italian, so pizza and spaghetti and stuff. I eat that a lot for dinner. I said I seriously need to do a podcast. Yeah, I've been thinking about PapaGenos eventually. I think I've done maybe one or two things where I've talked with friends and called it PapaGenos. So maybe I'll do that. Somebody before was saying I should start streaming on Twitch. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I just don't watch Twitch enough, so I don't know it that well. I know YouTube. I knew YouTube before I made the channel at least decently well, but I never really watched Never watched Twitch except the few times that I have friends. Who ask me hey, can you watch my stream? But otherwise, I don't really know how the whole donation thing goes, the chat goes, the little icon. I just don't. I have no idea. I'm so new to Twitch, but yeah, maybe I'll start doing streaming more regularly or dip into Twitch or something. Time length. We have 2 minutes left here. I have no idea how long the presentation actually is, though. Someone said, reach out to be a guest on Good Vibes Gaming. Yeah, I actually did on GG Gaming one time. I did a short podcast with Ash Paulson. So I have worked with him before. So maybe I'll reach out at some point. All right, 60 seconds left. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the leaks, but yes, I have heard about the leaks. Someone said they heard it's 35 minutes long. Someone said else is saying it's 20 minutes long. So yeah, I have no idea how long it's going to be. People are saying can't wait to be disappointed. If the leaks that are floating around are right, I don't think it's going to be disappointing. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Oh, so people are saying, okay, a couple people are saying 20 minutes. So yeah, probably 20 minutes then, I guess. Which I've already been streaming for an hour here. But that's okay. Excuse me. Let me drink something here. I've been talking for so long. So there's probably going to be a new Switch model. Hopefully. Pokemon should probably have its own dedicated looking Switch. So yeah, there was leaks for this one. Now it's saying premiere will begin shortly. It's probably any second now. There were leaks for this one. I did see them, but they didn't seem to spoil everything. It was a few images, a very short video clip, and some Practical Brush 12 writing over on Reddit a little description of some of the stuff, but I don't know everything in this presents at all. I don't even know if those leaks are real or not, so we will find out soon. So let us see. Hopefully they're true, because there was some really cool stuff in those leaks. So I'm hyped. All right, it is 9:59 a.m. on my computer clock. It says beginning shortly here. It's so weird how that happened. Now at 10 a.m. on my computer. Let's see when it's gonna start. So weird how you wait like an hour and it like flies by, and then the last like minute or two is like it's taking forever. People said Twitch Insta stuff. Yeah, there's a link to it. I've never streamed on it. Maybe I'll start though. Never streamed on it, but there's a link to it in my YouTube channel in like the About section or wherever they do your links. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes. It was a clock counting it down all the way until it went from 2 minutes to 60 seconds. Then to premiere will begin shortly, and now here's the video, and there's a countdown for another 2 minutes. How would I feel about Hey You Pikachu 2? They could probably actually do a good job with it this time, because the original on the N64 was really more of a gimmick. Yeah. Yeah, I hope Game Freaks does a better job going forward here, because I was not very impressed with Sword and Shield, perfectly honest. Not very impressed. New Pokemon Snap looks cool to me, and if the leaks for this one are true, look pretty cool to me. But yeah, Sword and Shield did not impress me. So hopefully leaks are real. Hopefully it is impressive. Hopefully Game Freaks has picked up the slack, and it'll be pretty sweet. But yeah, people saying, Hey You Pikachu. Yeah, that game was cool on N64. It was kind of gimmicky, but it was really cool at the time. Like, being able to talk to something in your game was, like, mind-blowing. I feel like if they did it now, they'd probably do a better job with it. I worked at a retro gaming store for a long time. We took in trade-ins, and whenever we got Hey You Pikachu, they'd never have the microphone. Like, the microphone was like the rarest, well, not the rarest, but it was a rare piece of N64 hardware. It kind of sucked because we had like a wall of N64 games, and like there was a whole row that was like Hey You Pikachu, because people wouldn't buy it because they'd bring it up to the thing like, we want to buy this Pokemon game, and I'd be like, you need the microphone to play it, and they're like, oh, do you guys have the microphone? I'd be like, no, we had one months ago and it sold, and they're like, okay, put it back, and then we keep getting that game traded in. So yeah. All right, 10 seconds, here we go. Let's hope the leaks are real. Let's hope we're getting really cool. I won't say it because I said I was going to stop talking about the leaks a few minutes ago. Hopefully we'll get really cool stuff here. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go, Pikachu. Let's go, Eevee. Actually, hopefully not let's go. Hopefully big open world game. $96. All right, can you guys hear it good? Is the volume good? All right, they're going old school with the cable trading. Yeah, old Pokemon cards, nice. I've been getting the Pokemon cards from McDonald's lately. The anime, the movie, yeah, man. Bring me through all this Pokemon. This is what I grew up with. I love it. Come on, Stadium. Yeah, Pikachu microphone. We were just talking about that. Yeah, we can hear it. Okay, good. Oh yeah, I remember that thing. I used to put that on my washing machine to try to rack up points with it. Yeah, Pokemon Snap, we're getting that. Some people are saying turn it up. All right, I'll turn it up a little bit. How's that? It's probably better. All right, turned it up. Hopefully you can hear it now. All right, everybody's saying louder. I'm still turning it up. Tell me when it... Thank you, better, good. Okay, cool. This is cool to see, like, oh yeah. The mini games. I love the mini games in the Stadium games. It's kind of a robot voice saying the things, but it's really cool going through the whole history of Pokemon here. Yeah, Mystery Dungeon, nice. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon they've dipped their toes into everything, and they're kind of showing that here. Diamond Pearl, alright! This is what we're kind of thinking we're going to get here. More trading cards. Yeah, the trading cards have persevered. They're currently at McDonald's, and I keep buying them. Though my friend texted me the other day, and he got a Connect 4 toy in his Happy Meal, so... Oh, no! Okay, oh, good. All right. Phew, whew. Pause for a second. Oh no, come on. Pull it together, stream. Trading the cards. More anime. All right, it keeps pausing. Hopefully it catches up here. I don't know if that's just like the stream itself. I don't think that's me. I think that's just the Pokemon stream doing that. Ooh, hopefully this pulls it together. I can't really go onto another channel and check to see if it's this lagging or if it's me lagging, my internet or something. Hopefully it's just them lagging. I mean, hopefully hopefully it stops lagging, but. Oh no, it keeps loading. Lower my bitrate, people are saying. Alright, I'm gonna attempt see if I can do this. I don't know this stuff super well. Alright, I'm lowering my bitrate. I don't know if that'll help. People are saying pause the stream for a moment. I'll try that. Pause. Play. Hopefully that fixes it. Pokemon Go was fun. Like, the games could have been so much better, but that summer, that 2016 summer when Pokemon Mania came back was like amazing. I was so happy about that. Just seeing, I saw friends from like high school who I never thought I'd see like playing Pokemon again. You know, out and about town, like playing Pokemon. I ran into them and I was like, oh, it's so cool. It says others are having trouble too. It's their stream. Okay, yeah. So it's not me. It's just the stream. All right, sorry guys. This is just how it's going. Detective Pikachu, cool. The movie surprised me actually. That and the Sonic movie were pretty decent. As far as video game, I mean, I'm someone who like, I watched the Mario Brothers movie back in the 90s, so you know, I have low expectations for video game movies. But the Pikachu movie, Detective Pikachu movie, and the Sonic movie were both good, so, like, you know, decent movies. Now, I'm a bit of a movie snob when I'm actually watching movies, but like as far as a video game movie, just a popcorn flick for fun, they were pretty good. As far as how bad a video game movie can be, they were passable. Yeah, people are saying the stream itself is just messy. Okay, seems like it's caught up. I haven't seen it. Yeah, Smash! Yeah, we had some Smash. Saffron City, Smash 64. Oh, the Pokemon centers. I've been to a couple Pokemon centers in Japan, and they're amazing. You should drop all your money in the Pokemon Center in Japan. Actually, the coolest thing about Pokemon Center in Japan was one of the ones I went to was inside a mall, and outside the Pokemon Center, there was just a bunch of people like playing Pokemon, like on all these benches, and one of the guys he was in a full Ash Ketchum cosplay, just playing Pokemon with a bunch of people. It was so cool. I think I took a picture of him. I think I snuck a picture of him. All right. 25 years of Pokemon, 25th anniversary.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Hello.
February 27th is the date Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green were released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
You had to change it to blue for us, I guess.
25 years have passed since the Pokemon series was born. We've shared so much with you over the past 25 years, through our games, but also through so many other mediums, thanks to the support you've all shown us. Thank you, each and every one of you.
You're welcome. I'm I'd say lifelong Pokemon fan, but I was like 10-ish when it started, so, you know, fan since I was a kid.
Hello there, my name is Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. First, I'd like to
I'm looking around the background to see, oh, they have a
Pokemon Snap game.
shiny Celebi. That's pretty cool.
That will show you some of the gaming. Please have a look.
Oh, and they had the... Well, okay, they have starters for other things, too. I saw the Diamond Pearl starters. Yeah, okay. New Pokemon Snap. Nice. I was hoping we'd get some more of this game.
Welcome to the world of new Pokemon Snap. This is the Lentil region. You'll
Lentil?
ride the Neo 1.
Cool. That's old school. It's like what Todd used to...
Across the desert, and even
Go around
under
in.
the sea, to research Pokemon in their natural habitats. And of course, you won't be alone. Professor Mirror, who's doing research in the
Professor
Lentil
Mirror.
region,
These names I
and
think
research
were
team members
online
Rita and
already.
Phil
Lentil
are
region sounds
going to
familiar. I think
support you.
the last
So you're
new
in good
Pokemon Snap
hands.
video, I think I did a little bit of research afterwards, and there was,
Let's get that
I
research
think
started.
Professor Mirror and Lentil
By
region are
watching
familiar.
wild Pokemon, you can discover behaviors
Oh, it
and
looks so
expressions
good.
that are rarely seen. Look, a surfing
I love that
Pokemon
Pichu there noticed that the camera was on him. That's so cool.
There's Vaporeon.
Yeah, Vaporeon, that's my favorite Eevee.
Fruit. That's
Vaporeon is
it.
my favorite Eevee.
Now's our chance.
Glad to see Vaporeon in the game. Alright, cool.
Oh,
Yeah, we've
it's
seen the
Tyranitar.
like apples that they throw. I'm wondering if there's other stuff,
Wild waiting.
like the flute or the pester balls.
Here's a part
People saying Bandai Namco. Yeah, Bandai Namco has done real good. Oh, his eyes light up. That is so cool.
that sure made Hoot Hoot happy. You'll also have Illumina orbs, something the professor invented.
Okay, so this is new.
Use one of these. You can
Oh, they
make
light stuff
my
up?
Pokemon glow.
Oh, cool. I wonder if that was what was going on with Meganium in the trailer
Oh,
before.
those flames changed color.
Neat. Okay, so that's a new thing besides just the apples and the pester balls.
To take shots
I don't know if they're
that
actually
really
apples, whatever the
stand
fruit.
out. Then show the photos you took to the professor. Oh, four
I hope they do a
stars.
Blockbuster promotion where we can print out the photos at a Blockbuster.
Catch a
Even though there's only one left.
variety of behaviors on camera.
Get a lot of foot traffic.
Pokemon photo decks. And there's more. You'll be able to edit the photos. you
Nice.
take.
Oh, that's awesome. That's kind of like what I really wanted in the original game, was being able to play around with the photos
Stickers and
afterwards.
frames to make your favorite photos even more special. And I'm sure you'll want to show off
Kangaskhan just
your
like
best
chilling
photos, right?
on some island.
We know that feeling well. When you want to do that, it's time to go online.
Yes,
You can
putting
share
photos
your
online. I
favorite
figured we'd be able to do
photos
that.
and check out photos
There's
from
gonna be
around
so
the
much
world.
cool stuff.
And if your photo
Seeing what
becomes
people do with
popular,
their
it
photos
might
and stuff.
even be
See
featured
people are able to
and
do
get
in
more
this game.
attention. Seeing something like that may inspire you to go back and take even more photos. We're getting closer to the start of
Ooh,
your
it's like straight up
adventure.
underwater.
Unexplored islands and plenty of Pokemon await in the
Nice.
land.
Okay, some sort of cave.
So
And
make
unless that was
sure you are
underwater.
prepared.
That was underwater again.
Whoa! Is that the mythical Pokemon Celebi?
Hey, Celebi. All right, cool.
Get
The
ready.
original
Lentil
Pokemon Snap had
region
Mew,
is
but it was just a
waiting for
whole
you.
level of chasing Mew in space. All right, cool. I'm excited for that. You know, even if it's a short game or something like that, I just really like the original Pokemon Snap. I was a huge fan of that. I've been waiting for a sequel for a long time.
Next, I'd like to tell you about several events we're holding to celebrate Pokemon Day. In the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games, special max raid battles featuring Gigantamax Pikachu are underway.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's Saturday because that's
And in
Pokemon Day.
Cafe Mix, we're holding a promotion in which you can receive 2,500 golden acorns for logging in.
Cool. I don't play
Pokemon
Cafe
Go,
Mix.
Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and even Mewtwo are appearing in legendary raid battles as part of a Kanto
Cool.
celebration event.
I remember when the raid battles first came out, and it was the legendary birds, and suddenly it was like a year later, and suddenly everybody was out. It was like that next summer, everybody was back out playing Pokemon Go again. So that was pretty cool. Didn't last too long where I lived, but
the latest news about
it was
the
there.
Pokemon video game series. Have a look at this video.
what are we getting? Going back to Diamond and Pearl, probably. Yacht. All right, so these are the Diamond and Pearl remakes, most likely. Yup. Nice. My friend is desperately trying to get a holographic Piplup card from the McDonald's cards, but none of us got it. Okay, so Chibi Art Style. Yep, that was... I won't talk about the leaks beforehand, but say them after they happen. So yeah, a Chibi-looking art style. That's different. It almost looks like just kind of a 3D version of the old DS games in that Chibi art style. Oh, okay, lagged a little bit for a second there. Looks pretty... I mean, I don't know for sure. Somebody else I'm sure will analyze this much better, but it looks kind of one-to-one. So maybe even more one-to-one than the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games were. This looks more like it, like, literally is Diamond and Pearl. Someone said Link's Awakening. Yeah, it's kind of looks like they're just recreating the pixelated art style, but in 3D. Brilliant Diamond. Shining Pearl. All right. Okay, so it's like Soul Silver, Heart Gold. We now got Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, or what was the Ruby and Sapphire one? I can't remember the name of it. Pretty standard though. So hopefully, ooh, but another story awaits. All right. Is this the big thing that kind of supposedly leaked here? Because if it is, okay.
This is a tale from a
long time ago. Yes. All right.
When
Feudal
the Sinnoh
Pokemon.
region was still only a vast
Sinnoh
wilderness.
region.
A certain village bustled with the comings and goings of
This is such a cool concept. I'm so happy about this.
And seas,
Piplup.
Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
Spheal. I hope the Pokedex just is or whatever they have, it's just a notebook and draw. Yes, this looks, yes, it's like open world. Breath of the Wild style Pokemon. Bidoofs. Oh, come on. This is what we wanted. Yes. Oh, no, don't freeze. Don't freeze. This is what we want to see. Oh, yeah. Dude, back in time Pokemon is such a cool idea. And then the fact that it's open world. Yeah, you just roll and crouch. Oh, and you aim the Pokeball. It looks so amazing. Oh, man. Yeah, anyone who didn't want, or wasn't happy with the Breath of the Wild remakes, look at this. And this is also supposedly, coming out in a while, so... the Pokemon just attack. They just attack. And they actually have animations for their attacks. Oh. The trees look better than the Sword and Shield trees. Free roam Pokemon. That's what we wanted for so long. Back in time, free roam Pokemon. It's a cool concept, cool original concept, with gameplay mechanics we've been waiting for. Yes, Pokemon. The Pokeballs look cool. They look like they have like a lock on them. I was wondering if they were going to be from the Apricorns, but maybe that's what an Apricorn Pokeball actually looks like. I don't know if I've ever really seen a good 3D render of one. Yeah. Okay, so Arceus. I would call him Arceus, but apparently it's actually Arceus. I'm wondering if you get sent back in time, or if it, like, just is back in time. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yes, that looks so cool. 2022. Early 2022. Oh, man. All right, I'm hype. Take my money, Pokemon Company. Forgive me for not caring that much about Sword and Shield, but I tried. I tried to like Sword and Shield. I just couldn't get that into it, but... Yes, this is what we wanted. This is what I wanted for a long time.
Pokemon Shining Pearl games. These are faithful remakes of the Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl
Okay,
version.
faithful remakes. That's what they look like. They looked almost one-to-one.
Nintendo DS system in Japan 15 years ago.
Wow, 15 years ago. Time flies. Someone said my three favorite starters. Who to pick? Yeah, I've actually never had a favorite Diamond and Pearl starter. I've chosen different things. I've chosen Piplup, chosen Turtwig, and I've chosen Chimchar actually on different playthroughs. So yeah, I don't know who I'd pick either.
For the Nintendo DS system are coming to Nintendo Switch. These games will be developed by Ilka Inc., who also
Yeah, it looks amazing.
worked on Pokemon Home. The project is being directed by Yuichi Ueda of Ilk.
Okay, they've reached out to other companies. Cool. Okay. Good. So they've reached out to other companies for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Hopefully for the Pokemon Legends Arceus, they've reached out to Bandai Namco. They've done an amazing job with new Pokemon Snap, it looks like, at least graphic-wise, graphically. So, yeah.
Has been carefully preserved. And you'll be
Yeah, this looks pretty much like 1-to-1, which is fine. I'd replay it.
You'll set out on your journey after choosing
But man, feudal Sinnoh with
you can enjoy a grand adventure
you know,
together
those get a gameplay, like open world gameplay. It's amazing. I'm so pumped about that. I said this earlier, but just to have it said while this is playing, if they're doing feudal Sinnoh and Pokemon Legends is the name of it, with like a the undertitle is Arceus. Maybe they'll make more Pokemon Legend games in the future. I'd love for them to do Kalos and do medieval Europe. So you have feudal Japan for Sinnoh and medieval Europe in Kalos. That would be cool to make this a whole series of open world Pokemon games or something.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl will launch simultaneously around the world late this year.
All right, late this year, yeah, because this is our Pokemon game for this year. Tide us over, but with new Pokemon Snap coming out, and then also apparently early 2022, Pokemon Legends Arceus. All right, this is what I'm excited about. What do you got?
A new approach for the Pokemon video game series.
Yeah, an approach you guys have
Development is in full swing
finally done.
with the aim to deliver a gaming experience that breaks new ground for the Pokemon series. Please have a look at this video.
Okay, more for this game. This game looks amazing. I'm gonna be rewatching this, I'm sure, afterwards, because this is a treat. This is something I wanted to see for a long time.
The events of this game unfold in the Sinnoh of old. In this time, too, Mount Coronet
Old school
towers over
Hokkaido, or Sinnoh in
the
Pokemon
center
World.
of the region. Pokemon live freely in the wild here, but the harsh environments may be different from the Sinnoh region you remember.
The harsh environments. All right, that's cool though. That's a good reason to bring an open world game back in time, is because you can explore a bit more. There's not as much towns and routes and stuff. You can make it more wild, like Breath of the Wild.
As for these three Pokemon, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, it seems they were brought to Sinnoh by a certain professor who encountered
Whoa, they
them
mixed it all up!
around various regions.
That is
You'll
cool!
set off on your adventure after receiving a first partner Pokemon of your own.
That
from
is
this
cool.
professor.
I did not expect that. I love their outfits. Looks very, I think it's Anu, I think is how you say it. A-I-N-U. Which is an ethnicity type in Japan. It's native to Hokkaido. It looks like a new style clothing, which is really neat that they're doing that. I love that. Aiming.
Can be caught with Pokeballs.
Even in this
You can
era.
also engage in Pokemon battles alongside your Pokemon allies.
That is so cool that they mixed up the three starters. That's so cool.
Sharpen your skills for both catching and battling Pokemon, and strive to complete your Pokedex.
I love that the Pokemon just like fight and stuff. Oh, whoa, what happened? What happened? Where'd it go? Where'd the direct go? I have no idea. It just cut to Arlo. What the heck happened? Let me try reloading it. It just cut to like, try this out. It's a recommended video. Is back to the beginning? Oh, just because I paused it real quick. Let me try to pull ahead.
In this exciting new action
Oh,
art,
let me pull back. Yeah, I don't know. It just cut ahead. Probably because it froze so much. All right. Okay, this is kind of around where we were. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. That was so weird. All right.
Now for the mythical Pokemon that
Arlo
gives
out of
the
nowhere,
game's
yeah.
Title and story, Arceus. According to legend, Arceus shaped all there is in this world. But how is this Pokemon connected to your journey? The answer to this question and more awaits you in this exciting new action RPG adventure.
I love the diving and the crawling and stuff. Oh man, it looks like Breath of the Wild. Like just going around everywhere. The battles look cool, and they look like they're just there, like in front of you. Oh, that's the Pokemon game I've been waiting for.
Pokemon Legends Arceus will launch simultaneously around the world early next year.
Cool, simultaneously too. I like that. I'm glad they do that stuff now and not someone else gets it first and the whole game, you know, already online.
Different from the other, with the wonderfully nostalgic Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, as well as the Pokemon video game series' new journey, Pokemon Legends Arceus.
As Pokemon celebrates 25 years, we will continue to challenge ourselves and deliver new ways for everyone to enjoy Pokemon even more. Thank you very much for watching.
You're welcome. That was awesome. I'm really excited about this one. All right. Cool. Yeah, that was great. The leaks were right, and I'm happy about that because Pokemon Legends Arceus looks amazing. I'm super pumped about it. Yeah, stream clearly had some trouble there. I think that was on their end, though. I don't know if mine ended before other people's because I paused it for a second, or if that was just because their stream kept lagging. I have no idea. But yeah, we watched the whole thing there. But yeah, looks amazing. Super excited for it. We have a new Pokemon Snap to tide us over, which looks great. Diamond Pearl remakes, but you know, whatever. Are what they are. Kind of expected. You know, just to have something cool like that to tide us over. But it's early 2022 that we're getting Legends Arceus, and that's a game I've probably waited for my whole life. It feels like to have an open world Pokemon like that. So yeah, really exciting. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream, guys, and I'll catch you guys later.